Hi, it's me, Dora V here, and today I will be talking about the Skull Knight. No, not the form. I wonder if I should do a reading on that. But the Skull Knight who has done a lot to help Guts. It is theorized that he was Gesseric, who had united the kingdom and wanted it to be, I don't know what. So what's going on with him, Tarot? I wonder what could become of him. It looks like I had a really garbage tier start. Well, anyway, keeping this one short and sweet. Because not much is really known about the Skull Knight. Like, he's so vague with Guts and with everybody. I know he wants the God Hand down, particularly Void. But that's about it anyway. What's his focus point? The Nine of Cups. But it's reversed. So that sucks. Well, there's some truth, loyalty, liberty, which I think are good things. I guess that's his focus. I guess he wants to try to reveal the truth somehow and wants to be free of the God Hand. And I think he's loyal to Guts. And it includes mistakes. Yeah, he did make one very serious mistake. He tried to attack Femtu, and Femtu took the sword and just slashed it, killing Ganishka, and it turned into Fantasia, and poor Skull Knight did not know that would happen. So the reversed here, it's completion of family and earthly happiness. He did not achieve this, but it's not really his fault. Like, he didn't do that. Someone else did. And I'll get to that. Yeah, you're not going to get what you wish. Some things are falling apart, indifferent, hate each other. Oh no, bad, bad, bad. So I guess that's his focus, and I suspect that that focus is because he wants some vengeance for all that he's lost, and that all that he could never have due to someone else's actions. So here are the background influences. One is the Queen of Swords. Hello, I don't often see the Queen of Swords, but reversed, it's malice, bigotry, artifice, bale, deceit, prudery. I guess he's a bit of a prude. Deceit, bad, those are his influences. I do feel like in the past this is what happened to him, that he had been deceived by one or all of the members of the God Hand. I think the primary one was Void, but Void's not female. I mean, I don't know, though. It could be. Who knows? Maybe Void's a trans man. I have no idea. But a trans man is still a man, so the Queen of Swords reversed, though. Like, the opposite of a queen would be a king. Or, like, I mean, whatever. But anyway, like, there was a lot of malice and deceit that went on, and maybe Slan was part of it. Oh yeah, he doesn't think much of her, as I think he calls her a whore of the uterine sea. So yeah, it's possible that she might have betrayed him, and Void did the same thing. And I don't know about the other two, but I think that, like I said, I think Void is his primary problem, and Slan's a close second. So I think that she might have had something to do with the bad things that happened, and she's definitely a background influence. And then the other one is one of the saddest, the Three of Swords. That means a lot of heartache and betrayal and disappointment and pain. Five of Swords does the same thing. I can't decide what's worse. But yeah, delay, rupture, dispersion, and what had happened is that when Gesseric united his kingdom, again, I don't know what it was like, but the sage betrayed him, used a bailet, and sacrificed the kingdom to basically become a member of the God Hand. Just that to do that, he had to have loved the kingdom. So I guess he was willing to do that. And it led to unhappiness, sorrow, tears, and separation, like all of this, and challenges. And the Skull Knight basically became a spirit to continue seeking revenge on the God Hand. But this is definitely a background influence. He did suffer a lot of heartache and a lot of, doesn't he eat bailets too? I mean, but a lot of heartache and a lot of sorrow, a lot of anger too. There's that too. A lot of very bad things. So yeah, So I don't think it was necessarily 3 people who turned on them. I think it was only 2. But still, this is definitely a background influence. It makes a lot of sense. Like whatever Gesseric tried to build, someone else destroyed it. And that is very heart achy, to put it very mildly. Just, yeah, removal. Bye-bye, United Kingdom. It ended. Too bad. So yeah, those are some really bad background influences. I can see why. So action needed is the 6 of Swords, reversed. So what he needs to do is stay put, basically. Stay right where you're at, wherever you are. Stay. Maybe go ahead and confess who the hell you really are. Declare who you are. No, not a proposal of love. I don't think the Skull Knight's in love with anybody. But he's going to need to confess. He needs to stay right where he's at. Don't go anywhere. Just don't. And declare who the hell are you. Reveal everything. Now's the time to do it. I can't imagine any other time. If he remains a mystery, well, I don't give a shit. But I do feel like he needs to make some confessions and declarations. Are you Gesseric? Where did you come from? Like, why are you the way you are? And then again, that's pretty obvious. But whatever it is he needs to confess, that's an action needed. He needs to do it. And that is how he will get this outcome here. The King of Cups. That's the outcome. But I suspect that's only going to happen if he makes his declarations and maybe tries to, well, be more careful next time. Like, how about that? So, the outcome is law, divinity, responsible, arts and sciences, creative intelligence. So, yeah, it's a good ending, I think, that this either will be what he becomes, or he will encounter someone who is like this. No, not like Griffith, but somebody who is fair and of business, law, divinity, whatever. And someone, yeah, disposed to oblige the querent. Yeah, like somebody who is willing to either help the Skull Knight, or like it's possible that the Skull Knight could become this instead of like this vague, vengeful thing. So I think, yeah, sensitivity. I don't think he's sensitive. I don't know. But yeah, he's definitely, I don't think he's feminine or highly intuitive. Like, I seriously doubt it. But I suspect that he would most likely meet someone like this who will help him deal with the situation that he's in. I don't know who that could be. But if he does become this way, then that would certainly be very impressive. But this is the outcome, the King of Cups. And that's not a real bad outcome. And then maybe, as for what's going on with him, well, he's obviously tormented. And he needs a good old cup of just drink your last cup of sorrow. Let's just drink it. Yeah, just stop. You just have to, yeah, sure, Godhead needs to go, but he needs to be more calm and lazy, just more careful, basically. And don't be afraid to wash your hands of certain things if you feel like you have to. But he definitely needs to open his mouth, his little skull mouth. And that's it, basically. Because I feel like if he doesn't pay attention to the King of Cups or be like water, it won't end well. So, but I think he'll just kind of either die fighting or he'll fade away. But hopefully he'll find peace either way. And that is what the King of Cups is, like peaceful personality. And so hopefully the Skull Knight will find some peace, and I think that'll do. I've said everything I needed to say, and I don't care about the Skull Knight either way, to be honest. But anyway, see you later. Goodbye.